For 10 years, I worked in a hotel. I always arrange glasses like this on the entrance door. You can laugh at me, but everyone should know this trick. The doors in hotel rooms sometimes don't have mechanical locks from the inside. From the outside, anyone with a duplicate keycard can open them. If you're sleeping in a new place where you don't feel secure, this glass trick can save you a lot of nerves. Take 2 glasses provided in the hotel room. Hang one sideways on the door handle. Place it in a way that it won't fall off. Set the other glass upright on the first one. Leave the door secured like this overnight. If someone tries to enter your room, the glasses will fall. They will make enough noise to wake you up. The sound will surprise and scare off the intruder, and you'll be able to react quickly. This trick is also used by flight attendants who often travel alone. It's no wonder, as it's simple and extremely effective. Put coins in the sink in the hotel. Apparently a lot of tourists do this. This brilliant trick was shown to me by a former hotel staff member. The bathroom in hotel rooms differs in a few details from the one at home. Although at first glance it looks similar, it turns out that the sink is limited in its functions. Ordinary coins will make using it much easier. If there is no laundry machine in your hotel room, you'll probably use the sink to wash clothes. Unfortunately, the hotel sink doesn't have a plug. This is done for safety reasons. The lack of a plug minimizes the risk of flooding the room. Ordinary coins and a plastic bag can replace it. Just place the bag on the sink, then arrange a few coins on its surface to cover the drain. This way you'll make a makeshift plug that will easily help you fill the sink. Soaking and rinsing clothes in it will be easy. Travelers all over the world use this trick. Brilliant, isn't it? As soon as I enter a hotel room, I put my suitcases in the bathtub. You can laugh at me, but this rule protects me from serious problems. It's a good habit worth adopting during vacations, especially when staying in a hotel where we've never stayed before. Many people, right after entering the room, put their suitcases on the floor or bed. They begin to take out clothes and hang them in the closet. That's a huge mistake. There might be unseen guests in the room who could nestle in your luggage. I'm talking about bed bugs, which are common in places where many people pass through. Bed bugs can live in mattresses and upholstered furniture brought in by the previous occupant. Room cleaning is usually superficial, especially in busy hotels. When you enter a room, the first thing you should do is put your suitcases in the bathtub or shower. This is the area most thoroughly cleaned by the staff. Then, check the cleanliness of the mattress. Lift it up and see what the bed looks like underneath. Look into the seams of the mattress, bed frame, and headboard. Bed bugs love to stay in narrow crevices. If you don't notice anything suspicious, then and only then, take your suitcases out of the bathtub. Transporting these bugs from vacation could cost you a lot, so it's worth spending these few minutes on this test. Although it may seem strange, it can save you a lot of trouble. Before traveling by plane, I always wrap my suitcase in foil. This way I avoid big problems. I've been doing this ever since a friendly flight attendant showed it to me. The reasons are mind-boggling, and at the same time you save a few dozen euros. The trend to wrap luggage is increasingly popular and visible. More and more people are aware of the danger. Grocery wrap on suitcases will give you more security. It's not just protection from damage, although the fact is that the film prevents any scratches and cracks. I'm sure you've also packed your suitcase to the max in the past. Thanks to the foil wrapping, the suitcase will not break and your things will not fall out. But what the wrap actually does is protect the items inside from theft. Even with the locks secured, someone can open it with a simple pencil. If you don't have a suitcase with a reverse lock like this one, it can be done easily. All you have to do is stick a pencil between the teeth of the lock, and the suitcase will be opened without any damage. Then, you can easily take various things out of it. Thanks to the foil, no one will do it. In addition, if you wrap the suitcase at home, you will save about 20 euros. Because that's how much it costs to wrap it at the airport. A simple test to check if someone is watching you. Have you ever wondered if the mirror in your hotel room is a regular mirror or a one-way mirror? With these tricks, you can easily check and feel safer during your travels, knowing that no one is behind the glass. The first method worth knowing is the finger test. Place your finger against the surface of the mirror. In a regular mirror, you will see a gap between your finger and its reflection. However, if you touch a one-way mirror, your finger and its reflection will touch, leaving no space between them. You'll immediately recognize what kind of mirror you're dealing with. Another method is using a marker. Draw a line on the mirror and look at it at an angle. In the case of a regular mirror, you'll see two lines, the one you drew and its reflection. However, if you do this on a one-way mirror, you'll see only one line. This is another way that can help dispel any doubts. With these simple techniques, you can always ensure that you have full control over your privacy. I always carry a crayon in my wallet. It saved me in many situations. Thanks to it, I avoided a lot of problems. When you learn 3 reasons why I have such a crayon, you'll start carrying it in your wallet too. You can use it anytime. Wrap the crayon in a piece of paper before putting it in your wallet. The paper will protect other documents or money from getting dirty. It will also come in handy sometimes for writing or drawing, and that's the first reason. With a crayon, you can always write something, save a phone number or an address. You can also call for help in crisis situations. You can even write on your hand with such a crayon. A pencil or a pen can also serve this purpose, so why not carry them in your wallet? When a pencil breaks or a pen runs out of ink, you won't be able to use them in the same way as a crayon. The second reason is the security of your payment card. You surely carry 1 or 2 such cards in your wallet. The crayon will stiffen the wallet. Thanks to it, the wallet won't bend, so your cards are safe. They won't break. Maybe it has never happened to you, but things can go wrong. The third reason is small children. When you travel, you can also give such a crayon to the child. It will have something to do regardless of whether you're traveling by car or flying on a plane. Every child likes to draw. The coffee cup lid has a hidden function. Have you noticed the small hole in the lid? Most people don't know what it's for. Behind it hides a clever design that enhances drinking this hot beverage. What is the purpose of the hole in the lid? At first glance, the hole in the lid seemed like a factory defect or a trace of clumsy craftsmanship to me. And yet, it has very specific functions that affect the comfort and safety of drinking coffee. Among other things, it provides better air filtration, as the hole allows air to flow freely into the cup. This prevents the formation of air bubbles during drinking, which can cause splashing of the hot beverage and painful burns. Another reason is protection against overheating. The hole lets cooler air in, preventing excessive heating of the material and its deformation. The most important reason is easier drinking. Thanks to the hole in the lid, we can easily sip our coffee without having to remove the lid entirely.